DJN TV.
Good morning, comrades and compatriots. You are welcome to ASUU National Secretariat. For those who are visiting here for the first time, this building is our infrastructure challenge. This is where we host scholars who are visiting for research and some other purposes. This morning, we are going to update you on the struggle that we started way back in March this year. I must inform you that we just ended the strike coordinating committee and the National Executive Council, NEC. We ended that meeting this morning, 6:30 a.m. We came back yesterday and we went straight into that meeting. The outcome of our deliberations is what we want to share with you this morning. Thank you very much. Compatriots of the press, on Tuesday, 22nd December 2020, there was a meeting between the Academic Staff Union of Universities and the federal government. The meeting was chaired by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, held at the Honorable Minister's Conference Room. At the meeting, towards resolving the dispute between government and ASUU, in the document, I quote, Memorandum of Action Resolution reached at the conciliation meeting between the representatives of the federal government of Nigeria and leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Universities was initiated on behalf of government by Senator Dr. Chris Ngige. While we insist on the 2009 LGN-ASUU agreement, ladies and gentlemen of the press, since the 2009 LGN-ASUU agreement was signed, ASUU has always insisted on its implementation. This was done through a number of press conferences in which the benefits of the 2009 agreement have always been articulated. Suffice to restate the objectives of the said agreement as follows. 1. To reverse the decay in Nigerian university system in order to position it for greater responsibilities in national development. 2. To reverse the brain drain, not only by enhancing remuneration of academic staff, but also by disengaging them from the encumbrances of the unified civil service wage structure. 3. To restore Nigerian universities through immediate and massive and sustained financial intervention. And 4. To ensure the new university autonomy and academic freedom. These objectives were made even more potent by the funding of federal government committee by the findings of Federal Government Committee on the Needs Assessment of Nigerian Universities in 2012. The 2-week warning strike action. At the end of ASU's National Executive Council meeting, held at the Enugu State University of Science and Technology, ESUT, on Monday, 9th March 2020, we declared a 2-week warning strike action with the following resolution. The union, having comprehensively received the outstanding issues in the 2009 National Agreement, the 2013 Memorandum of Understanding, and the 2017 Memorandum of Action, which had not been significantly addressed, resolved to embark on a 2-week warning strike action with effect from Monday, 9th March 2020, to convince government to address the issues as outlined in the FGM ASU Memorandum of Action of 7th February 2019. The issues are: 1. Funding for revitalization of public universities. 2. End academic allowances. 3. Salary shortfall. 4. State universities. 5. Visitation panels. 6. The constitution of the government negotiating team. 7. Integrated payroll and personnel information system, IPPIS. Government failed to satisfactorily address the issues during the warning strike, and at the expiry of the 2 weeks, the union at its next meeting held at the University of Abuja reviewed the situation and resolved to press home its demand by declaring a total, comprehensive, and indefinite strike action, which started on Monday, 23rd March 2020. The current strike action and meetings with government. The current strike was necessitated by the failure of government to address the outstanding issues as applied in the collective bargaining agreements of 2009, 2013, 2017, and 2019, freely reached and signed between the government and us. Following the declaration of the indefinite strike action, several conciliatory meetings were held at the instance of the Honorable Minister of Labour and Employment with the leadership of ASU, representatives of the Senate, Federal Ministry of Education, Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, National Universities Commission, National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, and the Office of the Accountant General for the Federation. At the stakeholders meeting held yesterday, 22nd December 2020, the issues in dispute are: 1. Funding for revitalization of public universities, payment of end academic allowances, salary shortfall, state universities, visitation panels, constitution of 2009 ASU negotiation committee, university transparency, and state and federal governments. And the union expects government to faithfully implement all the agreements reached and signed with ASU. Therefore, the Implementation Monitoring Committee, IFC, which has already been constituted with the satisfaction of government and ASU, will work diligently to ensure that funds released are used to meet the new revitalization needs of Nigerian public universities with strict and disciplined supervision of the implementation processes by the universities themselves. To this end, the students and their parents will see the fruits of the struggles of ASU in their lives. The union expects immediate release of the end academic allowances as agreed and the streaming of EAA into annual budget using the agreed formula. The union expects government to immediately engage universities and other research centers in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. This is one of the challenges that the universities have been asking government to throw to Nigerian academics. Our union and its members are more than ready to meet the challenge. The government should expedite action on the test processes and ensure the deployment of meters for the payment of salaries in the university system. This software will assist government in its fight against corruption and thus play an important role in maintaining a high standard of accountability in the education sector. The union expects the federal government as to the negotiation exercise. Expect that the LGN as to the negotiation exercise will be concluded as specified in the timelines agreed by both parties. F. ASU hopes that the common position between government and ASU that nobody shall be victimized in any way whatsoever for his or her role in the process leading to these resolutions and agreements will be respected. ASU's understanding of its obligations. The agreements which were reached in good faith between the government and the ASU on Tuesday, 22nd December 2020 impose some obligations on both sides. On our part, we are undertaking to go back to the classrooms, laboratories, etc. to do our best for our students and our country. We are going back to rekindle the motivation and aspirations in our members to strive to encourage our students to excel in all the expectations that government, both federal and state, will sincerely fulfill their own part of the package. We are returning to classes with the firm hope that parents will take prime interest in their children's conditions of living and learning, better funding, better laboratories, and free development of their children in order to get an all-round education that will enable them to compete in the rest of the world. We appeal to parents to work with us for the federalization of public universities. On our own part, we accept and shall continue to accept fair and honest criticisms made in the interest of the university system and the people of Nigeria. We have no delusion that the agreements reached with government will solve all the important problems in the Nigerian university system. What we believe is that if the federal government faithfully implements the resolutions with ASU, students and student parents and other stakeholders playing their essential roles, further crisis will be avoided. The solutions of the meeting of NEC held on Tuesday, 22nd December 2020. The National Executive Council meeting of ASU held at the Comrade Presidency National Secretariat Complex on Tuesday, 22nd December 2020. Consider the reports from the National Secretariat and various branches on the ongoing strike action, which commenced on Monday, 23rd March 2020. After diligent and careful appraisal on various reports, especially the agreements reached by ASU with the federal government of Nigeria on 22nd December 2020, NEC resolved as follows. A. to accept the agreement between ASUU and the federal government on 22nd December 2020. B, to consciously and diligently monitor the implementation of the MTN ASUU agreement on 22nd December 2020 in all our branches. C, to ensure that no ASUU member suffers any loss of deserved benefits as a result of participation in the strike. D, to pursue fervently the areas in the MTN ASUU agreement of 2009 and the MOA 2013 that require legislation such as the mainstreaming of EAA into the annual budget and the amendment of the executive bill in respect of National University Commission Act 2004. E, finally, net result to conditionally suspend the strike action embarked upon on 23rd March 2020 with effect from 12:01 a.m. 12:01 a.m. on Wednesday, 23rd December 2020. Acknowledgements. ASUU acknowledges and appreciates the families that have lost their loved ones during the course of this struggle. We also appreciate some of our families who became so poor that they could not access education, the result of which was physical and mental trauma. All these experiences are crises that our members have faced in our struggle for freedom, justice, and well-being when they are privileged in Nigeria. ASUU appreciates the tremendous support which Nigerian students accorded the union during the strike. Their open demonstration of support weakened the attempts of some agents to assault our members' resolve. We acknowledge the support of most parents who showed immense understanding that their children need education under appropriate learning and living conditions. We especially appreciate the support of the Nigeria Labour Congress, the intervention of the civil society organizations, especially the Joint Action Front, which stood by ASUU and played vital roles in the resolution of the dispute between ASUU and the federal government. These organizations and others showed deep understanding of the significance of the struggle for education in the quest for national development. ASUU further expresses its appreciation to the Senate Committee on Education and Senate President Dr. Harry Lauer and Professor Ibrahim Dambari, the Chief of Staff, to the President for their contribution towards the resolution of the dispute. We must also add the support of the Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbagabiola, who also intervened at some critical points in the struggle. While we salute the tenacity of our friends in the media, you, the tireless men and women, in your fair reportage of the ongoing dispute, we condemn without any reservation vice chancellors who made efforts to undermine and in some cases attempted to break ASUU strike. On the basis of the foregoing, the National Executive Council NEC resolved that the current strike action of the union to be suspended conditionally with effect from 12 a.m. Thursday, 24th December 2020. However, should government fail to build its own part, to fulfill its own part of the agreement, as we resume the suspended strike without any notice. Thank you very much for listening. God bless Nigeria.
DJ ATV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJ TV.
DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV. DJ ATV.